While we are all contemplating on who is going to get the Ballon d'Or on the 22nd of September 2025, Achraf Hakimi, a PSG player, has come out to say that he's the one going to win it. I mean, I don't know why he said that, but he said that he's the one going to win it. And I want us to look at some of Achraf Hakimi's stats. Now, he's been instrumental in PSG style of play. He's been an instrumental player, like all around. Club World Cup finalists. He was with the team when they, went to the Club World Cup final with Chelsea. Although they failed to register a win, they had come so far from group stage all the way to the finals where Chelsea won. He also was Champions League winner with the same PSG, Ligue 1 winners, Coupe de France. They literally won everything with France. But let's not forget that this same PSG team has about 9 other players, 8 other players, if you are including Achraf Hakimi, in the same category for the men's Ballon d'Or winner of 2025. But the player is saying that he deserves it. I don't know what his convictions are, but I think his fans also agree with him on this decision. But a lot of football fans don't think that he actually deserves it. For a few months, consistently, some football fans have had about 3 top finalists. They've had Rafinha in the mix, they've had Lamine Yamal, and then Ousmane Dembele, also from PSG. But here's the case: Achraf Hakimi is saying that he deserves the win. I don't know if he's going to get it, but all the best to him on that. There's 3 forerunners right now. Even though the list is an extensive 30-man list, there's 3 forerunners that consistently, even before they drop the list, they've been mentioned, and the rankings are clear. There's Ousmane Dembele somewhere at the top. There's Lamine Yamal. There's Rafinha. There's no mention of Achraf Hakimi, but he's hopeful that he will get the ultimate win. So all the best to him on that. Now, David De Gea has also finally met with Manchester United in the game against Fiorentina. David De Gea has signed with League One side Fiorentina, and they had a match with Manchester United after he left Manchester United in 2023. And within that period, he even took a 1-year-long break. He was contemplating getting back to international football and all of that, but he's come back and then he joined Fiorentina side. Now, Manchester United and Fiorentina, they had a match, and Manchester United, they won the Snapdragon Cup at Old Trafford 2025. That's how they climaxed their preseason. Premier League is officially starting on the 15th of August 2025, and the preseason is coming to an end. Manchester United, they won 1 cup in this preseason. They had the Snapdragon Cup. They won at Old Trafford, and they met the Gea side, which is Fiorentina. They beat them and, of course, won the cup. Chelsea, also talking about preseason games and then which clubs have won what. Chelsea have also won the Visit Malta Weekender of 2025. Yes, Chelsea also has won, awaiting the new season. Crystal Palace has also won the FA Community Shield Cup. That's the new one also. Arsenal has also won one for the preseason. Arsenal has also won the Emirates Cup after their 3-1 goal against Athletic Club. So it looks like the Premier League clubs are gearing towards a very productive season. The season is going to go on for long. I think it will end in next year. But there's a lot coming. There's a lot of potential. A lot of teams have made so many purchases. Liverpool, for the first time in a long time, have come out to spend about 500 million this season alone. And it doesn't look like they are stopping. They are looking at even getting Alexander Isak, but Newcastle is not giving them the go-ahead that they need to. But they seem to be ready to pledge any amount that the club is willing to accept. So Liverpool has made a lot of purchases. Chelsea, about 1 billion in transfers. Yes, Chelsea has spent a lot of money. Chelsea has spent so much money. Now, away from Premier League, Barcelona and Ter Stegen, I think we've reported extensively on the updates between the club and their number 1 goalkeeper. Ter Stegen, according to reports that I have gotten right now, Ter Stegen and Joan Garcia, which is the new keeper that Barcelona has registered. Let me not even say register, because they are still struggling to register the goalkeeper. But Barcelona has completed the transfer of Joan Garcia, and he's playing his first match against Como 1907 for the Joan Gamper 2025 trophy. But according to reports before this game, the club came out to say that Ter Stegen and the club had resolved their issues. They had given the captaincy band back to Ter Stegen. According to reports, prior to this, they had stripped him of the captaincy band because they were going back and forth with their issues, submitting health reports, not submitting health reports and all of that. The club has finally given him back his captaincy band. And also, John Garcia and Ter Stegen are going to wear the number 1 shirt at Barcelona. The club is saying that there's not going to be any number 2 for goalkeepers. So I don't know how they are going to swing that. I don't know how they are actually going to swing that. But let's not forget that Ter Stegen still has injury that he needs to go to. So while he goes on injury, there's Tech and then there's John Garcia to fill those holes. But according to reports, John Garcia and Ter Stegen are going to maintain the number 1 jersey at Barcelona. Still, I think Barcelona is also, we'll bring you updates on the Joan Gamper game and who wins the trophy for that one. But still on, what players said what. Reece James and Chelsea faced off Atletico Madrid and in a fierce 4-1 game. One of your friendlies before the preseason will just go off. Chelsea won 4-1 against AC Milan. Very big scoreboard, very big statement made. But Reece James, which is the captain of the Chelsea team, has also come out to put a statement across. He's made his intentions clear, and he said that we'll do a great season. Do not forget we are the world champions. Now, come on, Chelsea. This is just like a few weeks after the FIFA Club World Cup, and week on week since they won, Chelsea has not failed to remind us that yes, they are world champions. And with their performances, right, from stage, even off pitch, right, they've had such amazing performance and they've had just great character, so much that even when they make statements like this, you can't really talk much about it. Yes, still on Premier League, Crystal Palace and then Liverpool faced off for the FA Community Shield Cup. And Liverpool, although they had so much signings this transfer market season, they failed to win this trophy. Crystal Palace beat them in penalties, 3-2 on penalties after they went 2-2 in the normal stoppage time. They had to even go on extra time before penalties. Crystal Palace scored 3-2 on penalties. Now it means that Liverpool, although they've made all these big transfers, spending about 500 million on just about 2-3 players, they still have failed to win the FA Shield. It's a big statement. I'm sure the club and the fans are wondering, hey, is this what these people are bringing? Is this what the performance is going to be for the rest of the season? But there's been a statement that has made the waves right now. I don't know if it is a sub to the current striker that the team has bought. Now we know that Darwin Núñez has left Liverpool and is at Al Hilal. He recently dropped in Al Hilal, and his first game, right, his debut game, he scored a goal. So it means that he's on to a fresh start. He's on to show that yes, this is what I am bringing to the team. But Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk has also said that we need a striker. Let's not forget, Liverpool recently has made so much big purchases. Florian Wirtz in the midst. Hugo Ekitike also scored a goal in the FA Shield game, but he also the team literally failed to win the game. And Virgil van Dijk post-match came to say that they need a striker. Please, I need answers. Why do you need a striker when you just bought one? Is he trying to say that they need to complete the sale for Alexander Isak? Because maybe they are lacking somewhere. I want to hear from you what you think about this particular one, because I'm particularly puzzled. Why would you say that you need a striker when you know that your team has spent about 90 million on a new player who is a striker and he's not doing too bad? But Virgil van Dijk says that he thinks that Liverpool needs a new striker. I also put it to you, what do you think about the game so far? Chelsea has won a cup, Arsenal has won a cup, and Liverpool has failed, but Crystal Palace is in the mix there. And yes, there's been a lot of showmanship, there's been a lot of progress. Premier League is starting on the 15th, like I said. There's going to be a lot of games. Now, let me give you a few games to look out for this upcoming Premier League season. On the 15th, right, the first games kick off on the 15th. And we have, on the 15th, which is Friday, we have Liverpool and then Bournemouth. And 16th, we have Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Brighton, and then Fulham. Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Sunderland, West Ham, Spurs, Burnley, Wolves, Man City. So on Saturday, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. And then on Sunday, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Manchester United, Arsenal. And then on Monday, we have Leeds and then Everton. So I think it's going to be a very packed weekend from the 15th up until Monday. There's going to be games. And we'll bring you all the updates. We'll also bring you some of the live streaming of these games. So stick and stay with us on our media. Like, comment, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Catch you sometime.